Okay, what do we get out of the Trump town hall? Well, it would be great for kids looking to get a little bit inebriated there. You get a drinking game going. Anytime Trump gives some sort of speech, you could drinking game, awesome, best. Every single time he makes fun of somebody, oh man, you'd be hammered in no time. But that's all I got out of it. Did you glean anything new out of this? Okay, top moments from Trump's town hall. Again, you watched it. Again, the big thing everybody's jumping on is that he promised that he's not going to be a dictator except on day one. You watched Sean Hannity squirm when he said that and how he was going to go about handling that. Trump said he would be a dictator on day one. He's going to close the border and he's going to drill, baby, drill. Okay. The problem with executive orders is they get overturned. I don't know what he was planning on. I think he was trying to be clever. And again, a lot of his audience will jump all over things like that. But it's interesting. It's interesting is that it's the same mentality. And this is, again, I talk about the circular nature of politics. We get the one side and the other side. The extremes of both sides are very, very similar. Whereas I remember, pundits and leftists, they were clamoring for more power for Barack Obama and for his ability to act as a dictator and keep him on. It's the same thing that you're getting with many of the people that support Donald Trump as well. Again, do I think that our Constitution is pretty rock solid in handling issues? Yes. Yes, I think a lot of the latest columns of people out there claiming that the sky's going to fall, the world's going to end if he wins. I don't think that's true. There's ways that the Constitution can handle that. So, no, that doesn't bother me. What else? A lot about Biden and Biden mocking Biden for that he wouldn't be running for re-election if Trump wasn't in the race. And Trump said, well, that somebody gave him a talking point. I'm going to win Iowa. Again, talked a lot about the border. Really not much there in regards to issues. Again, Sean Hannity could have done a better job on topics that are actually important, kind of like the fiscal situation here in this country, Social Security and Medicare. But of course, that would involve asking difficult questions, and it wasn't about that. Again, some of the other nonsense as well. I caught this. Again, it was interesting because I talked about this yesterday. I did a short podcast explaining the idiocy of tariffs. And Trump still thinks that his tariffs are awesome. And in the Trump drinking game yesterday, he claimed that he gave farmers from Iowa $28 billion from China. And he says, that's why I say I'm going to win Iowa. I gave the farmers $28 billion and I got it from China. Who else could do that? First and foremost, the money wasn't from China. Okay, wake up, people. The money wasn't from China. The money was from taxpayers here in the United States that had to pay higher costs from goods that they bought from China. And the reason why you had to give those Iowa farmers your billions upon billions upon billions, I think it was 23 billion, it wasn't 28 billion, is because of your tariff policies and your trade policies actually hurt them. And China turned around and put tariffs on foodstuffs from the United States. So again, and you got to go through some of these things, and it's unfortunate the news media is not able to handle that. Fox the next day, they'll bring a few town hall people on. And I was actually kind of glad to see this morning on Fox. It was actually a Democratic voter that actually called Trump to the table in regards to his handling of COVID and everything that took place and the shutdowns and the education problems that we're having and the forced vaccinations and all of that stuff. It was kind of interesting that I saw that brought up on Talks today. It was kind of, I was pleasantly surprised by that. But, you expected any sort of real substance out of this town hall. Again, you didn't get it, but you did get a good drinking game. WatchDog on WallStreet.com.